I'd do a brief video in response to a fellow I subscribe to, the Phobra. He put an interesting question out there. Excuse me. Is motorcycling in your blood? And I'd have to answer an emphatic yes. And it's an interesting question, I think, because for me, no one in my family rode. I didn't grow up riding. I came into the sport late. About a little over 10 years ago, I thought, hey, wouldn't that be cool to ride? And that was basically it. I just thought it looked cool. I thought, hey, I'd give it a shot. I signed up at the local MSF course at the local college where I worked. It was relatively inexpensive then. I can't recall, but I think it was like maybe around $100 for a 3-week course. And it was really, really fun. I mean, what could you ask for? You don't have to buy a bike. They give you a bike to ride. They give you a helmet to ride with. I mean, only thing that I can remember they asked that you bring was, a long sleeve shirt or jacket, some decent boots and gloves, and that was it. And for the final test, it actually rained that Saturday, and I was freaking out because I was like, oh my gosh, I've been on only with this bike like third or fourth time on this machine, and it's raining. And I took the course, and I just focused on what they taught me, and I just did my thing, and I passed flying colors, no problems. Actually, it was like a year later that I got my first bike. I got a brand new Suzuki right off the showroom floor. The Suzuki Savage. It was a little 650 single cylinder thumper, right? Carbureted, belt drive, very, very easy to maintain. And I attribute, my getting into motorcycles to expanding, I guess, my horizons, because what I learned with the little 650, I mean, I started to, get into the whole mechanical side, right? I learned how to change my own oil change, filter, light bulb, stuff like that. Nothing major, just a simple maintenance. And I carried that knowledge on to, other things like changing, the headlights on my vehicle, or changing out the filter on my the air filter on my vehicle, or switching out the battery, charging up the battery on my automobile, or my stuff like that. And I think had I not gotten into riding, I don't think I would have had that knowledge, or even have the the drive to do it myself. So yeah, I'm very fortunate, very thankful that I made the decision over 10 years ago to get into riding, and it just opened up so much more in my life and stuff. And you're gonna pull out in front, and you're going the other way. Good. Don't you just love it? So yeah, so to answer your question, it is in my blood. I find myself, just the other day, I had some errands to run, and I find myself thinking, okay, can I do it on the motorcycle? Can I run here? Can I run there? You know, I had like 3 or 4 stops to make. And I was like, yeah, I can do this on the bike. I can go to the grocery store. I can go to the library. I can, you know, go to the drugstore. You know, it's a sense of freedom, you know, a sense of independence. It's just you and the machine and the road, and it's just fun. And it looks cool. So anyone who's, you know, thinking about it, who, you know, debating, this is something I don't know if I want to do, absolutely get into it. You will not be disappointed. Cows are laying down. I don't know if I got that. That usually means that it's going to rain, so I should probably get back home. But yeah, it's very cloudy, so I think I'm going to call it a day. I'm going to start to head home. Don't wait on the bus. Get a motorcycle.